Good evening, lovely ladies and gentle people. How are you all doing? It is the first day of Christmas here in the Netherlands. It is 8 p.m. We've had our Christmas dinner, we had some fun together, and now it's time for some streaming. I hope you all had a good first Christmas day as well, or if it's just starting, or when you're already in the second day of Christmas, when you're in Australia or New Zealand. Well, I hope everything is well. Hello, Kevbot, Chewy, Cooper, Roadhog, and Body Shot, and everybody else that might be watching. So nice to have you all here. I hope we can all have a great time together. Mainly just have some fun with the game, paced gaming, and just do lots of talking and have a good time together. At least that's what I hope for. And, well, you know, we'll see how things go. Most important thing is we are here, we are together. What else could we wish for? So how's everybody doing today? Hello, Hiradev, nice to have you here as well. Big surprise. No, we already talked today. So how are you all? How are the cats, Cooper? Still very cold with them leaving the cat door open, or are they starting to learn how to use it and that they should not jump back and forth through it, but they have to use it as an exit and then stay outdoors for an hour and then come back in? Or is that not working out? Yep, we're having our family get-together today, so just wanted to pop in and say hi. Very sweet that you popped in to say hi, Body Shot. And hope you have a very, very, very great time with the family today. And have a good time, so please don't stay too long and make sure that everything is ready for the family time and that you have the option to spend as much time with your loved ones as you can. There'll be plenty more streams, so don't worry about that. And of course, I hope you all get to do today what you love. I know Roadhog is making some nice burgers again, so who knows, maybe he'll share some of that. I hope they're good. And, well, just happy to have you all, as we need to get the hang of town. And hey, I need to order me some carts, because we need some extra carts in here. We're making a weaver and a shoemaker, which is nice. We have the smithy here working. That doesn't look too bad either, so that's good. Town hall is functional. We should have plenty of trees in here. So yeah, mainly everything is running. So we can just slowly plan some stuff and do mainly some talking, which is the whole point of this stream. It's not really about the game at this point. It's about talking, having fun, spending time together. Well, it's only 11 AM. She hasn't gotten up for breakfast yet. Oh, wow. Isn't Poppy like getting up early because she needs to go out and do some business? Well, I guess either she adjusted to your schedule or the other way around. Awful winter. Today +8. Almost the same inside when the little have learned to use the cat flap in and out all the time. Well, maybe you can buy some automated delay for the cat flap, so once they jump out, they can't jump in for another 5 minutes. That'll teach them. Well, houses are good. Let's take a look at our food. We have almost no food to buy from our locals, but we only have a few gardens. We do have buckwheat and potatoes. Apparently we're out of flour, and we did not set this up properly for some fish, which could turn into a disaster. Although, yeah, we're getting dried fish as well now, so we should probably set this up for some dried fish then. That might be better than for regular fish. And then, hopefully, we get to sell some dried fish soon. We're now selling regular fish. But we should be able to get that out and put it... Yeah, let's put in some dried fish here. That'd be better. They are actually drying some fish now, so... Fishing nets, oh, they can make those. That should be fine. Probably need to make some of that in here. Oh yeah, they have fish threads for the fishing nets. Okay, that should go, that should go. Hey, Susanna, nice to have you here. How are you today? And of course, a very Merry Christmas to you and everybody else that celebrates Christmas. Hope you have a great time. So nice that you're here. I have to get the hang of town. I've been, this morning I recorded another episode for the Dutch series and for the Historic Town series. So now I have to get the hang of this town again. It's always so confusing when you have like 5 different games running at the same time. Well, not exactly at the same time, of course, but you catch what I'm saying. Let's go with some birch trees because we need to decorate this place up a little bit. Let's go like this now and not do every street the same. Yeah, this should be nice. There we go. Let's continue. This should still be the street like this. So. And there we are. Alright, well, it'll take them some time to finish that, but that should be okay. I'm good, thanks. That's good to hear, Suzanne. I hope you had a nice Christmas so far. Don't know what the time is at your place, whether you had dinner already. We already had Christmas dinner, so that was nice. I saw the picture of you having 209 newborns. That's crazy. I mean, I have a little peak here with 2 times 9, but that's it. But, Cooper... I've been going over the change logs, and at some point there was a bug in the previous patch that made pregnancies last forever. So ladies would get pregnant and they would never end. And if you have been playing for, I believe that patch was out for like 3 days before the new one came out. If you have been playing a lot during those 2 or 3 days... then a lot of people in your town would have gotten pregnant and they would have never ended. And then once the new patch came out, all the pregnancies that would normally have already ended would have ended now. That could lead to the big explosion of kids. And now everything should return to normal. No pregnancies should just last the regular time. Because there was a little bug with it. So it could have been that it's just that, Cooper, and that it should be fixed now. It's just a temporary problem that you have a one big baby boom, and that's it. I downloaded the Foundation demo. I blame you, Pat. So I'll take that blame. That's fine. That's fine. Sounds like they have too much free time. Yeah, they did. But yeah, it's probably has to be related to that bug. So that'll be interesting. It's 7:06 p.m. here in the UK. Ooh, nice, nice. Well, it's an hour later here in the Netherlands, so nothing on the TV. Well, you put this stream on the TV, then maybe there's something on the TV, but I'm not the one that's going to judge that. So I thought it meant they kept getting pregnant till they died of old age. No, 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 no. That's not the case. That's not the case. It's oh, that would be hard on the ladies. But no, pregnancies would just last forever. So yeah, that's it. Oh, well, at the town I started yesterday, though, so that should not be the problem. Well, it depends. Today a patch came out, I believe, and if that is the patch that actually fixed this, then it could still be that. Let's see. Yeah, the patch yesterday fixed the issue where pregnancies were endless. So maybe it has a little bit to do with that, but who knows? Who knows? We'll see. How are you, Chewy? I do not watch TV. Well, then you probably have a very happy life, Susanna. Usually nothing on the TV anyway, so why watch? So yeah, that's good. Hey, Bettelzora! Nice to see you! And happy holidays, everyone. You too. Thanks so much for popping in. That is really nice. Good to have you. How are you doing? Running out of buildings, so we have to start planning some stuff, by the way. I mean, I do have to play the game for a little bit, I guess. Let's see. How are the burgers coming along, Roadhog? Let's grab a beer and I'll be ready. Ah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Normally prefer radio or reading. Ah, very good, Kev. Very good. That's how you got so smart then, I guess. I cannot blame a power break. No, not in this game. Yeah, what should we blame it on then, Cooper? Find an eligible excuse why the people made so many babies. Maybe there was a eclipse or something. That could be a reason. Or you give them too much free time. Ah, that might have been the problem. Let's see, we have 18 hatchlings and 10 livestock. As soon as this starts to really fill up, then we're going to transfer them into this chicken coop and give them a lot of food too. We now produce eggs, by the way. So let's try and sell some eggs. Chicken eggs, and also at some point chicken meat. Now the problem is these don't come in big numbers, so we don't have to make too much of an effort to sell that. Just a bit is enough. I have only 2 small market stalls set up here, though. Might need to find a way to extend this a bit. But hey, we can just fit in a market right here. And... ooh, this one won't fit in, I think. Yeah. There's one spot where it fits in. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, nice. Chicken eggs and chicken meat. Very good. And here we have buckwheat, flour, potatoes. Yeah, we have what we need. Let's put in a lady. There she goes. Come on. I need to click the right stuff, of course. There we go. Alright, that should work. But we now know why my graveyard grow big. They die from exhaustion. Well, I don't know if that's an official cause of that, but hey, in your game it is. Alright, which way should we expand? Probably go across the bridge. That could be fun. Start a little area here. We have only the one farm though, so we don't get much food out of that. These are all manual gardens, so they won't grow any food. In order to not run into problems, we might need a few garden houses soon, or an extra farm. But for now, we're almost out of building options, and I don't want that. Not really out of building options, but we're almost out of buildings to be constructed. Let's leave a little opening there. Make a little sitting area there. These are just houses without a garden. They just have a nice view here of the river. That's it. How's your current town going, Cooper? In 2 years, I went from 700 people to just over 1,000, and all just newborns. Wow, they were busy, man. Should probably start on this side first with some extra housing. Like this. Cannot build on water. Oh, really? How smart of the game to tell me that. Cannot build on water. Yeah, I should probably leave some space there. I'm going to delete this one and make a little park area there too, so that they can come in here. Okay, there we go. At least now we have some building projects queued. Oh, only low water quality available here. So we have to go a little bit more up the hill. Places occupied, yeah. We need to go high enough to make sure that we get better water quality, which is all the way up here. Okay, interesting. Oh, there's a spot here. Oh, look at this. We can get a well up here. Just build 3 in a row then, so that we get enough water in this area. Do we actually have stones already? I have no clue. Stones, yes. Okay, good. Good. And of course I have to keep my eyes on the chat all the time to see what's going on. The graveyard, yeah. If you buy nails instead of iron, it is cheaper. Oh, is it? I believe the iron itself is cheaper to buy, and we do have the people to actually make the nails. Are nails cheaper than iron? Interesting, interesting. Care to explain? Oh, that would mean that we could learn something, so that's cool if it's true. Nice, nice. Tell us how that works. Ooh, we have some nice shoes here, by the way. Yep, shoemaker is ready. That's good. All the other ages, no year are they over 55, so it looks like the town will only have kids at some point. Oh, wow. Well, the kids will grow up as well, won't they? So, but it means you have a lot of mouths to feed for a while without actually having them participate into the town. So that might be an issue at some point. Okay, we have this big farm. We have, if we take a look at potatoes, we have almost 5,000 stored. So, okay. Buckwheat. Oh, we have stored enough buckwheat as well. So we can go for a while. Iron costs 0.12. Nails cost 0.05. Oh, really? Then they have changed that, because when I did calculations on it, which probably 2 years ago, it was definitely cheaper to buy iron instead of nails. Okay. I guess we'll have to make sure we get some traders in to check that. I just hope it's not like an error or something that they will change it later. But that's good information, Susanna. Let us check that. That'll be interesting. Because then, of course, I should just buy nails. Although then the people in the smithy won't have anything to do. And of course, we also use the metal to make the iron to make the metal parts, which are a lot more expensive, I believe. And at some point, we're going to make some horseshoe as well. So we have to keep our eyes open. But if it's just for the nails and they are a lot cheaper, then we should actually buy nails and a little bit of iron and tell our smithy not to make nails and only the metal parts. That could make it that it's actually cheaper that way. Ah, that's interesting. Interesting. Thanks for sharing that. Let's see if we can get a trader in what it says in the game now. There was only one kid and I have to support her with money until she was 17 and started work. Good luck supporting 209 kids. Yeah, that might be a little bit bigger problem. Alright, if I buy iron, it's now 0.12. I believe it was 0. What was it? 7 before? 0.07? 500 costs me... Okay, 0.12. If I want to buy metal parts, they're 0.5. So metal parts are expensive. And if we buy those... So it's cheap to make those, I guess, and not to buy them. Let's sell this, by the way. Problem is, this town doesn't sell any nails, so we have to find that out later. But for production of metal parts, it's actually cheaper to just buy the iron and make them ourselves. So we are going to need the iron anyway, so I'll just buy some now. Metal parts and horseshoes sell for 50. Okay. Interesting though. So let's we'll just wait until there's a town coming in that sells us nails. Oh, we're going to need a bit of extra salt as well. I don't think we got the salt works already. No. That's for later. Okay. This is interesting because with the salt we can make dried fish, which will be good. See, these have salt, so they can... Let's produce dried fish in here. Come on, produce dried fish. You can do it. It's just not producing anything, and they need... Yeah, these still need nets, but once we get the people in, they will make the nets, because we have those available. Metal parts and horseshoes is quite difficult to get before you can set up 2 smithies. That's only produce metal. Yeah, but now, the metal parts are fine. You can get those quick enough. You don't build too many carts at the same time. Horseshoe is a whole different story, but yeah, it's a bit early to get horses anyway. So we can just hold off on that for now. But that's interesting information, Susanna. But I think they changed some of the pricing with that. Because it was the case earlier on in the game that iron was cheaper than the nails. So thanks for sharing. What is cheaper is to set up a couple smeltery and buy iron ore. Is iron ore actually that cheap? 0.05. Okay. That's probably... If we don't count the salaries and stuff, then it's probably cheaper. But we'll see. For now, we just need to grow our town anyway and see where we can go from here. If these go to a market, they will have to go all the way up there or there. So at some point, we're going to get a market here. Problem is, I don't really have space for a granary out here now. We could place the granary out here and do the market out here so that the granary can just feed it from... That's a little bit of a walk, but that could work. We'll see. We'll see. It is nice to have you all here today. And that you made time on this special occasion to be here in chat. So thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Hope Road Dog has his beer right now. And you'll enjoy it. How are the burgers coming together, Roadhog? Alright. House is ready, so family can come in. This family got a kit. Bordana. Nice. We got some good shoes, have some clothing and some warm clothing, so that's all fine. Do we have... Oh yeah, we have a few men to spare. Let's put 2 extra in this fishing business, because this already has all the boats, so that might be good. And then we'll just wait for even more, I guess. We don't have too many available. And oh, the harvest is already in. They were really fast with the harvest this time. It takes works and resources, so in the long run it's probably more expensive than just buying the iron. Well, that depends a little bit on how big you make the picture, I guess. Because, yes, it will cost us money in terms of payment in salary to the workers in the smeltery. But, in the end, once they build up enough fortune, we will tax it away. And they need that money to buy goods in the market, which also the profit comes to us. So every bit of money that we basically put into the economy, in the end, we get back because we have a wealth tax. Without the wealth tax, it will just be a problem because they will just accumulate more money. So it will be very expensive. But without the wealth tax, or with the wealth tax, we're actually taxing the excess money that they get anyway at some point. So it can actually be beneficial. Because if they get wealthy enough, basically all we pay them in salary will later that year come back as wealth tax. So it might actually not be that bad. Just finished them. The recipe needs a small adjustment and then it's perfect. Can I put my attention to the stream and chat? Ah, nice. Well, glad to hear you had a nice meal then. And, well, you tweak away on the recipe. Knowing the good cook you are, next time they'll be perfect. That's nice. Merry Christmas, everyone! I won't be staying right now as helping make a roast dinner with the family, but hope everyone's having a jolly time. Well, thank you very much, Kat. Nice that you popped in. You have a very Merry Christmas and a lovely roast dinner with your family. Say hi from all of us. You have a great time. Thanks for popping in. It's really appreciated. And we'll see you soon again in another stream. I challenge you to do the math sometimes. Well, then the question is, what do I do the math on? It will be hard because we really have to calculate how long it takes them to build a certain amount of iron and stuff. So it's a lot of calculations. But in the end, if we take a look at this house right now, it has 49.67. They have a monthly income of 2.2. If they get this monthly income now, it will just go into the wealth tax. So basically what we're paying them is what we're taxing them. And that makes it that they basically work for free. I mean, they use a little bit of money to buy new goods, but that's it. So, I think it's very beneficial. As soon as they start to build up a certain wealth, it's very beneficial for the town to have people just work, pay them salary so that they can buy the food, and all the excess money goes back into the town coffers via the wealth tax. So then it doesn't matter what job they do, it will always be kind of profitable. If we take a look now, we pay in salary 1,000, but almost or more than a quarter we already get back in wealth taxes. So that means that they work and we get a ton of money for it. Nice. We've done a lot of imports today as well, more than the exports, so that's also a thing. Of course, with the labor job, that doesn't, it works the same way. They just have to accumulate a lot of money first, and then they will start to pay the wealth tax. So I guess some of the newer families, see, these don't really contribute because they have to build up their fortune first. As soon as they build up their fortune, then they will also start to pay heavy taxes. So that will be good. I like it. Thank you. I will do. Might see you later in the next stream. Oh, we will, Kath. We will. Thank you very much. Have a good time. Ooh, I was a bit afraid of this. I don't think if we have the food variety right now. We have buckwheat flour, bit of fish, potatoes. Okay, so we have buckwheat flour and potatoes, so that should not be an issue. We also have a few chicken eggs, chicken meat. Maybe sell some dried, oops, not carrots, dried fish here. Come on, where's it there? That could work out. And then from here on out, we'll have to see. Most people are shocked when they find out how bad an electrician I am. Oh, wow. That's actually a good one. Hey, Shadow Exodus, nice to have you. How are you doing today? Hope you have a great day. Messenger from Merefa. Unfortunately, it does not get us any nails or whatever, so we can't check the price. We can see how much we can sell the horseshoe. It sells for 0.50. And if we want to sell iron, it also sells for 0.12. So this is now the same as the high price. Which is unfortunate. It would be nice if we could sell it for a little bit of extra money. Oh, we can check the metal parts too. Also 0.50. Okay. So we can now at least sell them for the same price as we can buy them. I know at some point in the game, it was always... You would get less money if you sold a certain product than what you had to pay if you bought it somewhere. That was done so that you can't simply make profits by buying goods from one town and sell it to another and then make a profit out of it. But yeah, they seem to have leveled that now, so that's a slight difference. Doing good. Hope you and your family are doing well. Yes, we are all fine here. We had a very lovely first day of Christmas, so that was nice. And now I'm here. And this is very lovely too, so I'm just all happy. No stone deposit reachable. Oh, we're already out of stone on this map. So unfortunate. Well, maybe there is a bit of stone. We still have to get across to this part. There might be some stone somewhere here. We'll see, we'll see. And of course, thank you all for being here. Hope you have a great time being here. If you have any questions, suggestions, whatever, or a good tip like Susanna had about buying nails instead of the iron, please let me know. Smelteries produce quite a lot of iron from ore, so it paid back just by selling the iron then. Ah, yeah, probably. Well, that could be a goal for like when we have 250 people or something like that. That could work out. One of the things I want to do right now is invest in transportation. And why do I want to invest in transportation? Well, if we get this cart shed going, it will be very helpful for the town. Why is that? Well, if we get this cart shed up and running, we will have 5 people and 5 carts dedicated to transport. And we can dedicate these to just transport all the goods for construction. And that means that while my building crew is building a certain building, these are already delivering the goods to the next one, which speeds up the whole construction works, which is very nice, because now all the builders have to do all the transportation as well. And that's fixed then, we don't have to do that anymore, and I would love to see that happen. So that's one of the things we're going for. We can see right now they're all going to deliver goods to this construction site, but with this cart shed, they can do that while these are building, which will speed things up. Alright, everything's running. So just a little heads up for everybody. Tomorrow, it's not 100% sure yet, but there's a good chance that tomorrow afternoon, our time, there will be a wifey stream. And she will be playing Bicycle Simulator, as suggested by some people in chat, and as paid for by Roadhog. So, yeah, that's going to happen at some point, so that should be fun. Hopefully. At least you wanted to see this, so that's why it's going to happen. So be prepared for that. But as soon as it's definite, I will put up a stream link and set it up so that you can see when she's streaming that. I don't know if it will be a full 2-hour stream, and if it will be a full 2-hour stream with that game. I don't know anything about the game and how much fun it is, and if it will last 2 hours, or that she might switch at some point to a different game. Who knows? But it was requested, so you're gonna get it. Yeah, well, Roadhog, be careful what you wish for. Sometimes wishes come true. Usually the ones that you don't care about, but they come through. So, yeah, it will be there tomorrow. Well, that'll be interesting. I know Trouble would like to see that, so... I believe Trouble was the one that suggested the game, and you paid for it, so... So you have any stuff planned, Shadow, on your channel? And now that I see Kevin putting up the next one, the next stream for Friday, I can give you a little bit of a heads up on Friday, which will be the first of the special streams that I announced. This Friday we will have The Talk. And in The Talk, I'm going to talk to a fellow YouTuber slash streamer about what we do, about the YouTubing, about the streaming. Why do we do what we do? What's the fun of it? What are the goals? What things are you getting out of it? And stuff like that. The first episode will be with Jessica Wanders from Jessica Wanders Gaming and of her Pantry Grocery Gardening channel. So we're going to be talking to her about what she loves so much about doing YouTube, what she gets out of it, what she puts into it, and stuff like that. So that we get to know a little bit the story behind somebody's adventure on YouTube and or Twitch. There will also be a little Q&A session after we are done with our talk. And you can get to ask all your questions to Jessica that you always wanted to ask and that you wanted to know. And of course, we do that while we play a little game. In this first part, it will be the game of Sapiens. The guest always gets to choose the game. In this case, she chose Sapiens. It's a nice civilization / city builder kind of game. So we can showcase that as well. But we will be talking about streaming and stuff. And I think that could be really interesting. So be sure to be there this Friday. And the second episode for The Talk is also in the works. Guest still to be announced and the date still to be announced. But it could be there before you know it. Bill is such a baby and as stubborn as a woman. He just have to be in the lab if he's not the follower and lick my hand still I give up. Well, if you're smart you give up easily. You can try and give it a fight every day, but that's probably not working out anyway, so why bother? Okay, I think we might have some food issues soon, but let's check to be sure. We have 8,000 buckwheat stored. We have 4,000 produced and we have sold 2,900. So we overproduce basically. We have chicken eggs and we sold them all. That's good. Did not get a lot of dried fruits. Dried fish. Oh, it's working out. Regular fish. Oh, that's going well. And some spoilage even. Now I have to check the potatoes. We produce 3,700. We sold 4,000. So we're underproducing in potatoes. So we need more potatoes. And if we take a look at the wheat, yeah, that's not so good. And if we take a look at flour, we're selling all the flour. So basically, we are barely producing enough food. So we need an extra farm. That's the outcome of this. So let's start working on an extra farm that we can get up by the end of the winter, actually. Where to place that? I think we'll place it... I'm just going to pause for a second and we're going to add some fields here. Let's go like this. Let's make these very long fields. I'm going to rotate the field shortly, so don't worry about how it looks right now. Too long? It's not too long. Stop complaining about being too long. I never get complaints about that. Yep, that's better. Alright, let's rotate the field. It should go this way. Yes, this is good. Alright, that's one. Let me just build a few fields and then I know where to place the actual farm building and then we can unpause again. That would be nice. Okay, there we are. This is the first 3 fields. Let us place the extra farm somewhere here then, I guess. We'll place it like this. And then we can start a few fields maybe here and we'll see how far along we get. But at least now we can get the farm up hopefully in time. Let's see. I have to reject him like 10, 20 times. I have no choice but let him be in the lab. Water gun will work. Oh, wow. That's something. That's Rodog being on his best behavior. Oh, boy. Hey, Fire Lion. Good to see you. And yes, be right back. That's fine. We'll wait for you. Don't worry about it. I wish you a Merry Christmas now, but you're not there, so I should probably wait until you're back. Okay, so there we go. Let's build a few extra fields. Might just work out, or just not. It actually precisely work out. Perfect. Nice. This is 6 fields. I want a few extra, though. Let's go right here. Why not? The town is going to that direction anyway. So we can just go like this. 7, 8. Ooh, messenger coming in. Let's see where that messenger is from and what he's coming to bring us. Merefa. Oh yeah, we don't need anything. Okay, bye. Do you want me look like I pee myself? Use a water gun. I have to shoot myself in the lap. Well, you know. Whatever works, man. That will be interesting. Alright. We can get the 9 fields up just like this. And have the farm in the middle. That should work. Yeah, still the message from Merefa. Okay, well, we'll just wait until the farm is done. They actually brought some goods already, which is nice. And we have the cart shed. So let's build carts. We put on supply for construction and special deliveries. Special deliveries are the one that you have to plan manually. So as long as I don't plan any special deliveries, they won't do those. But if I do at some point, because we have an emergency and we need to, they will do those as well. I'm not going to put it on regular deliveries because I don't want that. And I want these to soon start bringing around all the nice goods that they can with their carts. So the first cart's built. It should be brought here relatively fast. See, there it goes. Let me zoom in a bit so we can actually see. There it goes. And this is now a dedicated building to bringing around resources, which can help speed up the whole build process, which I like. So, well, let's keep that up. That should be interesting. Alright, let's hope we can set those 9 fields up soon. They should be building the farm now, so yeah, it should probably be done in 1.5 months, so then we can get an extra harvest in by the end of the year. New family coming in. Not too big a family, but it's nice, it's nice. I like it. Welcome to Benny. Yeah, hope Benny's good. Should probably be. Pilomaker, nice to see you. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Nope, we'll see him in the coming week because I brought also a bunch of tobacco from Germany for him. Guess he's hanging out with the family for Christmas. Nice. Well, good that he's hanging out with his family, and he'll probably want that tobacco in. So you'll get an invite soon, I guess. Very nice. I'm very well. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you too. Good to hear that you are very well. That sounds great. So let's keep it that way. And nice of you to be here. Thanks so much. Hope you enjoy it. And I do appreciate it. I have to say the things in the right order. And thank you all for being here. It is much appreciated. If you want to help me out a little more, please hit the little like button. It actually does help. So it's totally free. Please do so. Other than that, I won't ask for anything else. There he is, the man, Mr. Cyrus. Hey, Cyrus, how are you today? Merry Christmas to you and to everybody, of course. I am doing it wrong, I know. I love doing it wrong. So cool. Hey, nice to have you. Hope you have some great days. Alright, the first 2 are already bringing stuff to this construction site, so that is working out. All it needs now is some thatch, so the rest should be coming in soon to start building it. Now I'm wondering, do we have a construction office already? One of the things a lot of people don't know is that there's actually a search option in this game. So for instance, I want to find the construction office. You open the construction office and you hit this little find button. If you click that, as you can see right here, it will straight go to that building. Then there's arrows here. If you have more of a certain type, you can scroll around. So if I go to the warehouse, I can just scroll around from warehouse to warehouse, find the empty ones and stuff like that. So there's actually helpful buttons in here. And especially if you haven't played a map for a while and you're back to that town, you want to know, oh wait, did I build a town hall already? Just click it and find it. It does work very nicely. So that's a little tip. I've seen all videos. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. Hope you enjoyed them all. I love your series. Nice. Can you ask you something? Of course you can. Feel free to ask any questions anytime. I'll try to answer them. I don't know all the answers, but feel free to ask. What did you all get for Christmas? I did get a nice meal, but that's it. We don't really do presents out here. We have Sinterklaas, which I talked about around the 5th of December, which is a big national thing in the Netherlands. And that's usually when we do gifts. Now, I know there's families in Holland that also do gifts with Christmas, but I really wasn't raised in that tradition, and we don't really do that. So we had a nice Christmas meal, and we celebrate Christmas, but we don't really do presents at Christmas. We do that at Sinterklaas. So, yeah, I did get nothing. But what did you all get? But workers and laborers use them, but where is the best to place them? Near the work centers or distribute throughout the town? Probably both. The way it works is, let's get over that. I'll just slow the game down a bit so I have time to set the farm up soon. The way it works is, for instance, we have a laborer here that needs to bring a good from place A to place B. What he will do is search for the nearest cart available. So if we take a look at my town right here, we can see there's cart parkings here. There is, at this point, one cart available. So he will go here, grab that cart. Then he will go to the resource he needs to pick up. Then he will go deliver it somewhere, and then he will return the cart. And then he'll probably go take a rest. If he has a cart close to his house, that will save him the trip all the way up there to the cart, and then go to where he needs to bring it up. He needs to get the resource. Of course, if you have somebody picking up a resource from the tailor, having a cart shed next to it is very helpful, because they will just go there, grab it, and go back. So if you have carts all over your town that they can just pick up and use, that's very handy, because it will save a lot of travel time. If all your carts are... oh, my mouse is acting up. What's this? Oh, there it is again. If you have, for instance, all your carts next to your town hall right here, then somebody that lives here might have to go pick up a cart all the way there first, then go back to the industry that he needs to go to, then deliver it, and then go back all the way to deliver that cart back again. So having them all over the place is usually a good thing. What I also like to do now with the new feature is build these small dedicated cart sheds. This one is one single cart. I've linked it to this tailor, meaning that workers in here, but also laborers that are going to do something for the tailor, will go to this one. And they will use that cart. So that can help you out by assigning specific carts to specific buildings. So you always know there is a cart available for this building that needs stuff done. Let me see, because I see my chat window crashed. That's probably one of the issues. So let's get that back up so that I can read chat again. So that's one part. Another one you probably want to get is this cart shed, especially for construction. As you can see, I have now 4 carts in here and 3 men at the moment. These are now dedicated to just deliver goods. So the men in here are attached to a cart, and all they do is deliver goods. They don't do anything else. So for this building project, they will be the ones delivering the goods to it already, even though I am still working on the previous one. And in the end, I think the best combination is to have cart parkings all over the place, whether it's the big one or the small one. Have a few cart shed, and later on get wagons where the horses will do the big stuff. So that's it. That's what I would say. I hope that helps. Yeah, I understand. Ah, that's great. That's great. Uber cart. Oh, that would be nice. Do they go home to the car and start working, or do they go directly to the car? They go directly to the car. So once they're home and they go to a job, if it's laborers, they will do directly what they have to do. So they will go from their home, pick up the cart, and then go do what they need to do with that cart. What's the best Christmas present ever? A broken drum. You can't beat it. Oh boy. I got 2 new video games. Phasmophobia and Cooking Simulator. So I can get better at cooking. Well, that might be a dream. So I'm AFK playing Phasmophobia. Nice. What's Phasmophobia about, Firelion? Hey, you enjoy your new games. That's very nice. I think I got that one on sale for one of my kits. Ah, Oh, nice, nice, nice. Well, what did anybody else get? Guess I missed some messages now that my chat window crashed, but it's back up already, so. He's a flea bag. So how's the cat, Cyrus? Maybe you already answered that, but I missed it, I guess. We have this farm set up now. So now it's time to connect the fields to it. 1, 2, 3, and I should try and get a manager in here and some ladies. So let's do that. Ah, we have the manager. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, and 9. Okay, there we are. Now, what do we need? Well, we needed buckwheat and mainly potatoes, actually. So let's go for potatoes first. And then, yeah, potatoes. What goes well with potatoes? Well, we could do some extra hemp for clothing. That will be nice. Potatoes and hemp. And hemp and potatoes. Alright, these 3 can be active because they are ready. Then I guess we do one with potatoes and buckwheat. I'm not going to get oxen yet because we don't have those yet. Otherwise we could have set up oxen and do a little bit different. But that might be the next farm that we actually do that with. So that's going to be good. Alright, these can be active. And I also want some extra wheat available. And wheat can go also with hemp. Oh, that will get us a lot of clothing actually. And if we have a lot of clothing, we can sell that for a good price. And that means some extra money to spend on other stuff. Alright, this is it. We have set up this farm. It's all ready now. So that's great. Let's go and see. Yes. Let's put these 2 up to 500 already. Not that we need it yet, but hey, that's good. I got nothing as my children and I do not have enough money for gifts or for Christmas dinner. Oh, sorry to hear that, Susanna. Always such a shame. We would all share a bit more equal on this world. We could get poverty out of the world pretty quickly. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Thank you, Shadow, for becoming a member of the channel. That is much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Wow. One of us, one of us. Well, of course, everybody is one of us. If you're in here just watching, or you subscribed to the channel for free, you're one of us. Everybody is welcome. We accept everybody. We don't judge. You can be who you want to be. We accept you in here, so welcome, welcome. But thanks so much, Shadow. It's much appreciated. And you got a few nice Christmas gifts. That's nice. That's nice. How are your kids doing, Susanna? Hope they are okay. But yeah, thanks so much, Shadow. Wow. Guess I did get a little Christmas gift then today. Let's see. Yep, all the carts are in use. Or not, they're not in use, but they're ready. I think they yeah, they already delivered all the goods. They will only produce, that's a good thing to know. They will only deliver goods to the next building project. So it's not like they will deliver goods to all of these. You have the one that's being built and you have the next one. And they will deliver goods to that one. So now they're not really doing anything. And then as soon as they start building this one, they will start to deliver to the next one. So they're not delivering too many buildings in advance. So that's good to know. But it's nice because now my builders can just focus on the building mostly. And the transporters will actually do the transportation. They're doing well. Thanks for asking. Oh, you are most welcome. I'm happy they are doing well. Will you mind sharing how old your kids are? Is they like, are they like watching with you or? I mean, my daughter is 7, so she's in bed now. I hope. Wifey should have put her in bed by now. So yeah, I think she is. She'll be fast asleep now. She had a really nice day, so hopefully she is. All right, let's sell some charcoal. By the way, now that the trader is here, could sell a few shoes if we want to. We're almost out of salt, so let's buy a bit extra. Metal parts, yes, G50, but still no nails. So I have no clue yet on the nails. We do have plenty of iron, so that's not a problem at the moment. I still say it could be a good idea to set up a fund in Discord for those in better need. No huge sums, but maybe can light up at least one day. True, true, true. I think that would be, but as with a lot of things, there's of course a lot of people that would take advantage of stuff like that. So we would have to come up with something that would kind of guarantee that the money would actually go to the people that really need it. So if you have any good ideas on that, I'm open to any suggestions, because yeah, that would be a good thing. But I would not really know how to set it up and make sure that nobody just grabs it while they don't need it or anything. So that's just a thing that pops into mind right now. I've not given it much thought because I just don't know how to fix something like that. The youngest is 24 and the eldest is 36. Oh, wow. Nice. That's a good age. I'm 40, so I guess I'm not that much older. And good to hear they're doing well. Well, finally, somebody finally got out of bed for her breakfast. Ah, puppy's out of bed. Hey, puppy. How are you, puppy? Don't bark to the microphone. Yeah, that could be a solution, Cooper. To not make it actual money, but some gift card or something. But then still, we have to figure out what. And I guess it depends where you live and stuff like that. Because there might be gift cards for stores that are in one country and not in another one and stuff like that. So but yeah, we could think of ideas of a way to help support people that need it and find a way to do that. So yeah, let's give it some thought and see how we could do something like that. That would be nice. Especially if we are with people that can actually miss something, then we could totally see how we could do something like that. And I guess a lot of help isn't always needing to be financial. Sometimes it's just being there and listening to people and acknowledging people and stuff like that. That's already a big help. That's why for me it's so important that everybody feels welcome and that we are a place for everybody and not just for a few people. There's already way too many people that don't really feel like they belong somewhere or anything, and we want to battle that. So breakfast, it's lunchtime now. Yeah, it is, but hey, not everywhere. That's refined on it, and most can be bought there. Oh, we'll see. Ooh, the granary is up and running for this area, which is good because then they don't have to go all the way there to actually just grab some food. So we should set up some market stalls here. Oh, we can do the market out here next to the water then. That will be nice. Yeah, let's do a little market here. What do we need? Well, we need buckwheat, potatoes, there they are, and some flour, and then some dried fish, I guess, because we should have that. Then we need to sell some clothing, warm clothing and shoes, and then we can sell some firewood here too. And then I guess peas. Dried fruit, because dried fruit won't spoil. Some peas. And that's it for now. Let's go. Let's tell this to only hire ladies. Apply to all. And then set this up to do like this. And apply to all. And then get somebody in there and apply to all. Now they should mostly get workers in, I believe. Or not? Yep, they all have workers. Okay, that's good. So that's set up. She can have brunch then. Yeah, something like that. I don't think she mind what you call it as long as you give her food. Alright, I think we have a nice open space here for some cow sheds. So that we can start to get some cows and maybe later get some oxen and stuff. Probably need some room for hay barracks then as well. So let's do it like this. Let's start with 2. 2 is a nice start. Let's build 2 big hay barracks. 1 here. Here. Then these need wells to supply their water needs. Okay, and then we can maybe do some hay dryers here and fence it off so that they won't walk in over them all the time. That could be a good one, because right now you know that once people walk through the hay barracks, you will lose output. As you can see right here, this has a little bit less output because there's a road in there. It's not big, but it has an impact. So it can be good to fence off certain areas so that they cannot walk through it, or move them over a bit so you take them out of the road areas. So that's a thing. But I hope you still had an okay Christmas, Susanna. That's important. As we are already approaching the 1 hour mark for the stream. And I can see there's quite a few people here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope that everybody that is here still has a nice Christmas day. And it is much appreciated that you are here. I was playing Ostriv all day. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Such a nice game. So what type of builder are you, Susanna? Are you more of the everything like straight and lined up and everything nice? Or are you more like trying to play with curves and stuff? Do you do lots of decorations or don't you really do decorations? There's all these different types of builders, which is so interesting. I know Cooper is more of the organized type, having like 15 cow sheds all lined up neatly and things like that. This is already a pretty organized town. My historic town series is way less organized, I guess, but it's also fun. So what kind of, what type of player are you? So many ways to play this game. It's so nice. Ooh, let's see. Yes, these are... Wow, it's April. They're almost done sowing in. This farm is also almost done sowing in. So we are getting some good harvests out of this soon. I like it. That's nice. That's nice. Ara, good to see you. Nice to see you, Ara. Goedenavond iedereen. En een fijne kerstmis en een goed eindejaarsfeest voor iedereen. En bedankt voor al je prachtige livestreams die je altijd met liefde voor het spel aan ons toont. Oh, dankjewel, dankjewel. Ik ga het even vertalen voor iedereen. Ara says, good evening everyone and Merry Christmas and a good end of the year party for everybody. And thank you for all your great live streams that you bring with us with love for the games that you play. Thank you very much, Ara. That is much appreciated. I love that, and we love to have you. How are you? I used to play in straight lines till I started watching you. Only thing I haven't done is get animals in, as not sure how that works. Okay. Would you care for me to explain some stuff about animals so that it can help you? Just let me know. And if you don't and you want to find it yourself, that's fine. Just let me know. My brother and sister-in-law's turn to cook dinner. I'll show up in time to eat. Oh, nice. So you will head over to your parents then, here, Def. But it's not your turn to cook. You just get there and start eating. Nice. Lines up the graves too in very long lines. Very true. And he needs them all. Messenger from Mirepa. Well, we can use a few extra warm clothing in the cold winter days. We need to sell some buckwheat. No, we don't. Dried fish? No. don't think we have anything to sell at the moment, actually. Yes, please. That would be of great help. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the chickens because we already have those and I can tell you what to do with those. And then once the cow sheds are done, I can actually go through the whole process of what you need for cows and then you can set it up because I can show you because we're going to build them. But for now, we have already started with the chickens. What you do is you build a chicken coop. Here we have an empty one. You have a livestock limit and a hatchling limit. The hatchling limit is usually set to 0. You can just use your mouse to slide that. Which basically means the chickens will lay eggs, and a few of those eggs will then go into hatchlings. And if you leave that off, it won't be, so they will just be producing eggs. If you have this to a high number, then you will produce a lot of chickens as well, which they can slaughter later on. In here, you can actually see the chickens. You can see the bigger ones and the small ones. We have 30 livestock and 30 hatchlings, meaning that they will lay eggs as well as young chickens that grow up will replace the older ones that will get slaughtered. And as you can see here, we have chicken meat and chicken eggs. So the chickens that get slaughtered will be turned into chicken meat, and all the other chickens will still lay eggs all the time, and we get eggs out of that. That's what we gain from it. You can put those eggs and chicken meat in your granary. You can see right here, we have 8 chicken eggs here. And then sell them in your market stalls. Let's see. Yep, here I have it. There's chicken eggs and chicken meat coming in. And they will sell those for food. So this will add to the food in town. The thing with chickens, though, is you don't get too much food or eggs out of it. So you'll need a lot of chicken coops or just use it as a little bit of an extra, but not your main source of food. You should probably use farms for that. Now, of course, these chickens need some stuff as well. This is what we get out of them, but we also need to give them some stuff. They need water, and if you go to the resource supply, you can see all the different kinds of food they can eat. They don't have to eat them all. You only have to give them one source of food, but this is all that they can eat. I choose to give them buckwheat since I have plenty of that, and I give them hemp seeds because I have a good amount of that, and that's what they will eat. As long as you have water and food for them, everything is good and they won't die. So make sure you stockpile a bit of food before you do that. As you can see in this one, they are already completely stockpiled up, so they have everything without even one single chicken in there. And then once you have this all set up, you go to a trader. In this case, the one in Merefa sells you chickens, and you just buy a certain amount of chickens. And in my case, I have this one set up. If I buy chickens now, they will be delivered to this coop that's completely ready, and then they will be in here. What you can probably do is just buy like 10 chickens. That's not too expensive. You can even start with only 2, and they will slowly start to reproduce. When we got this one, I only got 10 chickens, and now we're up to 30 chickens and 30 hatchlings. So they can slowly, over time, multiply, and you don't have to buy the whole lot. Because we have them now, they will replace themselves all the time, so we will never run out of chickens as long as we give them food, and we will get the eggs and the meat for it. What I'm actually going to do right now is transfer some of these chickens to this chicken coop. I relocate them. Now we unpause, and now we can see they are delivered to this one. That means that these ones will now start to reproduce here as well and lay eggs. And thus we get another filled up chicken coop in a while. So in about a year or so, we have 2 completely filled up chicken coops that will produce eggs and meat for us. All we have to do is give them food. We can see the food reserve is good for 2 years, so they don't eat that much food. You can see chickens are considered adults after 6 months. Adult chickens lay 7 eggs per month. So if we have 30 chickens in here, and they all lay 7 eggs a month, you get 210 eggs a month with 1 chicken coop. Egg production in the winter is twice less, so there's 3 months that you have a lot less, but that's it. And they just eat some food. If you just grow buckwheat or hemp seeds, then you can feed them, and that's all. And then you have your chickens. And these will now slowly reproduce. We can already see this number is already up to 16, so one of the hatchlings grew up and is now considered livestock, and we got an extra hatchling, and this will now slowly fill up. Gotta go, everyone. Have a family dinner to get ready for. Nice. Well, you enjoy that, Shadow. Have a good one. Say hi to everyone. Merry Christmas, and thank you for becoming a member. It is much appreciated. Have a good one. And let me check the rest of the chat before we go to the house sheds, because they're going to be built now, so I can really take you through the whole process. I noticed as soon you have 30 hatchlings and 30 chickens, you get lots, both eggs and meat. Ah, okay, well maybe they tweaked it a bit, but so far you didn't really get a lot out of it. So we'll see. Let's in the reckon. It's working. Yeah. How did you like the new demo, Ara? Do you like the new graphics for Foundation? What's your take on all the new stuff? Chickens reproduce so fast they always move all hatchlings, so I have 30 hatchlings and an empty chicken shed. Yeah, that's the thing you can do as well. I just choose to do it like this now, but it's fine. So is it clear how to set up your chickens now, Susanna? $7000 eieren mis. Oh, handig, maar nee, dat hoeft niet per se. Oh, grappig dat je ook eieren hebt. Dan heb jij vast een mod waar dat in zit, anders heb je dat niet. Ara has eggs in Foundation, which you usually don't have, so you must have one of the mods that makes it that you have it. Oh, why is that, Ara? Why are you not so satisfied with it? I mean, it only has a tiny bit of content in it, but what I've seen so far and the way they're heading with it, I do enjoy it, but please enlighten us with your vision. You have way many more hours than me in Foundation, so you probably know better. Yeah, that was great help. Thank you. You're most welcome. One of the interesting things to know, Susanna, is that chickens eat, in this case, wheat, barley, buckwheat, sunflower, linseed, or hemp seeds. These are all products that you at some point use for your own population. So the buckwheat, the humans eat too. The wheat we can turn into flour, and the humans can eat that too. Sunflowers we use for sunflower oil, linseed for linseed oil. So these are basically quite valuable resources that we actually give to the chickens, which makes it quite expensive to have those. A thing with cows is, and now that we have the first cow shed, I can show you that, is cows eat hay. How do you get hay? That's simple. You just place these hay dryers, and during the right months, they will start to cut the grass, put it on here, it will be dried to hay, and then you can feed that to your cows. So cow food is very, very, very cheap. You just need to get some hay dryers going, and there you have it. So having cows as early on animals, I think, is always a smart take, because they don't eat food that you would otherwise give to your population, and they can produce milk and stuff. So cows are actually a good animal to start with. Now, how do we start with this? First of all, I would make sure that you only put ladies in it, because usually you have ladies too many and not enough men, so use the ladies for it. And I would set it up like this, so that laborers can help out by filling it, and I would set everything up to 500. So they will have 500 hay in there and 500 water. Apply to all. Now, as soon as the ladies arrive, they will start to fill it up. So they will get hay from here, put it in here. Once our hay barracks are done here, they will put the get the hay from closer. And they will need water. That's why I've built the wells next to it, so that they can have an endless source of water there. You can already see that they are mowing here and making new grass, so that this can be dried into hay, which will be great. So we have an endless supply of hay here without too much effort. And now we can see this slowly filling up. And once you have accumulated this up a bit, and right now it's already accumulating quite big, we should be able to buy cows somewhere. So we have to wait for the right messenger to come in, and now we are all ready to get some cows in. For cows, you should probably do the same with chickens. Not buy too many, because they are expensive, and give them time to reproduce. Now, cows that are delivered to your cow shed will remain in your cow shed and eat the food and the water, which is quite expensive. So what you should do is use a fallow field if available. That means that during the 9 months that there is no snow out on the map, the cows will be on a fallow field. That makes it so that they don't drink any water from the stable, from the cow shed. They don't eat any food from the cow shed. So we only need to feed them water and hay for 3 months a year. Rest of the time, they're completely free. They are out in the pasture. And another thing they do is, because they are in pasture, they will refill the resources, the nutrients, faster. So they will give you your nutrients a boost. Meaning that your fields will be more fertile. So cows are very good animals to have, because you basically only have to feed and drink them 3 months a year. The rest of the time they are in pasture. They will help to regenerate all the nutrients in your pasture, and you can get milk from them. And as soon as you have a maximum filled livestock limit, you will also get meat from it. The hides from the cows you can use to turn into leather and make shoes of. So the cows have multiple uses. For now, all we have to do is wait until the right trader comes in and we can buy a few cows. But this is all set up. Now here we have another one. We still have to set this one up. What I usually like to do is go in here, apply to all, and now all the settings applied to both. So this will now also do 500. All these settings are copied, so we don't have to copy all of that. And we now have to wait for the ladies to arrive here as well. And then we have 2 cow sheds ready. Now here we have a trader from Merefa. Unfortunately, it does not sell any cows, so we can't get cows yet. But the cow shed's already set up now. All is done, and all we need to do now is wait for the cows to come in. There's going to be more violence in the game, and Foundation must be peaceful. Well, I've read that there won't be so much extra violence in it, but there will be mechanics that you have to place a watchtower and put some soldiers on patrol through your town in order to fulfill a certain need. But I don't think that actually means that there will be some actual violence in. It's just a mechanic that is in the game where you have to set up a patrol route that will make the villagers feel safe. And then they will have the option to upgrade. That's what I got from it, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Don't forget tallow. Yeah, you can get tallow from the cows as well to make soap with. But that's a bit for later. This is just the basics for now. So set it up. Make sure you have hay and water in there. Some ladies to tend to them, and they will be able to milk the cows and give you the milk. The more ladies you have in, the more milk you will get from the whole barracks as well. So make sure you fill it up completely with ladies. But right now we don't have any animals, so we have to wait for the right trader to come in. We can also see that the hay barracks is already slowly starting to fill up. So they have plenty of hay here soon. And then we can get our cows. Any news on upcoming maps? Nope. I know that they are busy with Alpha 6 right now, because we are still on Alpha 5, of course, 5.9. And they are really busy on Alpha 6, which should come out anytime soon, but I don't know if that's a matter of days or weeks. And it should have quite some changes to the game. So that's really interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. But we don't really know how big it is and what will be in and stuff. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh, you know somebody that knows. Okay, well, I guess a lot of players asked for violence because they do enjoy it. I don't, so I hope it won't be in there, but we'll have to see. I have to check the... Oh yeah, I'm selling dried fish here. That's good. Chicken meat, buckwheat, potatoes. Yes. Buckwheat, flour, out of flour as well. Yeah, it's good that we got the extra farm. These two already have issues getting the food variety that they need. So I hope that we get some chicken meat in or something. Are we selling that here already? Oh yeah, okay. So as soon as we can, that should be good. We'll see, we'll see. Have to pay a bit more attention to the game every now and then. Okay, Susanna, that's good to know. That's good to know. And if you have questions or anything, feel free to just answer on a video. And ask any question. If you've been trying it out and it's not working out for you, just let me know. I'll try to help you out even more. That's no problem. Why don't you hire a manager in the cowshed? The whole purpose of the manager in the cowshed is related to your bulls and oxen. So if I click the optimize bull livestock, it will slaughter bulls if there are more than 3 present. And of course you don't want too many bulls because they don't give milk and you don't need that many oxen. But if you put a manager in here, let's say we have a salt works and there are oxen in there. At some point the oxen will die and we have to put new oxen in. If you put a manager in the cowshed, that manager will do that for you. So it will make sure that new oxen will be created and they will be put into the salt works. But right now we don't even have animals, let alone oxen that we have to replace. So at this point we don't really have a use for a manager. There is no managing job to be done. So that's the whole reason why I don't have a manager yet. You do need a manager at some point, especially if you have a big town. But with smaller towns you don't need a manager, because it won't do anything that you need to be done. Mijn mensen hebben geen materiaal om nails te maken die ik moet kopen. En ik heb iron ore gekocht, maar dat lijkt niet te werken. Dat klopt, Sebake. Oh, dat is vervelend. Als je kan, moet je inderdaad ijzer kopen en niet ijzererts. Koop iron, ijzer. En niet de ore, because de ore moet nog veranderd worden in ijzer door de smelterij. En dat is een beetje een probleem. Dat duurt nogal even. Dus ik zou proberen te zorgen dat je alsnog ijzer kan kopen met een handelaar. Dan is alles opgelost, want dan kunnen ze meteen aan de slag. En als je eenmaal de handelaar hebt, dan moet dat in principe kunnen. Maar ja, dat is wel een lastige. Ja, ijzererts heb je nu nog even niks aan. You're most welcome, Pilo. No problem, no problem. How should I pronounce your name, by the way? Is it Pilomaker, Pillowmaker, Pilomaker? Not 100% sure. Pilomaker. Okay, thank you for clearing that out. I hope I pronounce it right now then. Pilomaker. Or Pilomaker. Ja, ik doe niet echt livestreams, Ara. Ik neem afleveringen op en die zet ik elke donderdag op YouTube voor een hele serie in het Nederlands. Ik hoop dat mensen daar wat aan hebben. En of course, als je natuurlijk daar nog dingen van weet, laat het weten. A little bit of Dutch going on there. I have a Dutch series going on. If you want to learn more about this game in Dutch, every Thursday a new episode comes online. You can watch this in Dutch. And of course, all questions are welcome. I'll answer them in Dutch as well. No problem. Geen probleem, Ara. No problem, Ara. Alright. Kind of hoping that we get the messenger in for some cows. I believe their Kratchi has cows. Does Balaklia have cows? Cooper, do you know that? Does Balaklia have cows? Because then I can just send a messenger. It's not too expensive. Graag gedaan, Sebake. Leuk dat je er bent. Hoe is het met je? Yes, they have, says Cooper. Good. I'll send out a messenger to Balaklia so we can buy a few cows. That will be amazing. Then we can get started with that. And their Kratchi. Yeah, I knew their Kratchi, but that's like 80 at the same time. And Balaklia is only half, so that's only 40. So I'll send one to Balaklia then. Alright, we are slowly solving our food issue. Luckily, soon enough, we get a new harvest in, which will at least guarantee buckwheat and potatoes. We should also get in a bit of extra wheat to turn into flour. With the chickens and the chicken eggs and meat, we should be okay as well for a bit. We can see we already got 5 hatchlings here. Should probably just transport like 15 hatchlings to the other side as well. And then we can get more hatchlings here because these lay more eggs anyway. That should be good. We'll see. Relocating, that's good. But yeah, we need to work on our food issues a little bit. Do I have some men available? I don't think so. We did grow our town a bit already. So maybe we can put in a few extra people into the fishing business. Get that going. Does look good, and look, they have a lot of fish. I just have to make sure that they don't pick up the raw fish anymore, so that we just sell dried fish. That should save us up. Alright, here we go. We are now in Balaklia. So, Susanna, if you want to buy cows, you have to make sure that they can reproduce. So what I usually do is I buy 5 cows and 1 bull. The bull is actually the male cow that can make sure that we can reproduce. Oxen, of course, can't reproduce. So in this case, we buy 5 cows and a bull. And no oxen. We make a deal. This is 240, so this is quite expensive. So let's make a deal on this. There we go. They should now be coming in. They will be sent to either one of these cow sheds. And they will then be put into pasture. So they won't eat any food or drink any water. So that's great. And we can start to slowly reproduce cows. It takes a while for cows to actually start reproducing. And it's a bit slower, of course, than with the chickens and stuff. But in a few years, we should slowly get a filled up cow shed. And once we have enough new cows and bulls, we can transfer a few of them to the next one. And they can keep growing in there. And then over time, we will fill these 2 cow sheds with animals. We will get milk already. We won't get any meat because we won't be slaughtering any cows yet. But this is a way to get started with the animals. You can just buy them from, in this case, Balaklia. They will be transferred here. I'll see if I can find them. I believe they come in the map from that direction. So we'll see how they come in and then I'll show you how that goes. Mereva, horses and chickens. They're carts. You also have horses, but only male horses. So no draft animals. Ah, oké. Het is bij Ostriv ook mods of zouden die ook nog kunnen komen? In de toekomst komen die er sowieso. Er is nu een website, mods.io, zoiets. Waar ook 1 Ostriv mod op staat voor een map. Maar er zijn nu nog niet veel mods. Dat zit wel verborgen in het spel met wat ze nog willen gaan doen. Dus mod support is een van de dingen die er moet gaan komen. Maar het is er nog niet. Ja, dat heeft nog even geduld nodig. Ada asks if there are mods in the game for Ostriv. And there is one mod available on mods.io, I believe, something like that. Where you can have a modified version of map 3. But there's no other mods yet. They are aiming to make the game available for mods at some point, but I don't think that's anytime close. Right now we have the messenger in Balaklia. We can see the difference in pricing. So iron will cost us 12.12, while nails will only cost us 0.5. So I'm going to buy 500 nails this time. It's way cheap. And then we'll see. Although we have to take into account that for making nails, you only need a little bit of iron. So let me see if we can actually see. Smithy production is carried out in batches. Nails, batches of 10. Horses and metal parts of 1. Each batch takes 200 units of charcoal and 2 units of iron. So for 2 units of iron, we make 10 nails. So yeah, it's interesting to see. We have to take those calculations into account if we want to decide what is cheaper or not. Because it's not a one-on-one ratio. So basically, with 10 nails will cost us only 2 iron. So it will be quite a calculation to see what is actually cheaper or not. I've never tested this, and maybe you already said it while I was making coffee. But if you build 2 cow sheds and only put workers in one, will new cows only go to that shed? Yes, it should. It will go to... Basically, if you have an empty cow shed, that's where the cows will go to. And yes, if you have one with workers and that is fully supplied, then they should go into that one. If you have 2 in this case, then the game will just pick randomly out of these 2. If these cows have arrived, they have not arrived yet, but if they are, oh, there they come, here they come, there go the cows, look at that. If they will now go into this one, yes, they go into this one. If we buy cows right now, then they will be brought to this one, because this one is already occupied. Now here we see 5 cows and a bull. Can't really see what the bull is, but they're now in pasture. So they will not use any of this. They will be milked every now and then, so we will get milk from it. And we have our cows now. And we only have to feed them 3 months a year. They don't use any food from the humans, so these are very cheap to have in the end. I'm happy with that. Anything you want to know more about the animals, Susanna? Just let me know. And thank you all for being here. Very nice and lovely and kind people. You are all amazing. We're already almost 1.5 hours into the stream. I can see it's pretty busy. Thanks so much. If you have not done so, please help me out by hitting that little like button. That does actually really help me out in the YouTube algorithm. So thanks so much for that. As we celebrate Roadhog being a member for 11 months, almost your 1 year as a member birthday, Roadhog. Wow, that is amazing. Thank you so much. Oops, forgot completely about my monthly bragging rights. Oh, you have daily bragging rights, Roadhog. You're such an amazing guy. No worries about that. So nice that you're here and that you're so supportive. Thank you so much. Still remember the days when you were one of the amazing mods in here helping me out. And now, of course, I still have a team of amazing mods. Thank you, Kevin, Hiradev, Cooper, Uriel, Etch, and Wifey for being such amazing moderators. Really appreciate you all. Thanks so much. Alright, we're bringing the harvest in. Very nice. They are able to hire quite a few people, so the harvest should be brought in quickly. And that will ensure a good food supply. Very nice. I like that. 231 people. We don't have a build queue at this point, so should probably invest some in that. And we still have not set this one up. So let's start by putting in buckwheat, flour, and potatoes. Then, of course, dried fish. Let's set these numbers up so actually they can be bringing in some goods. This should only be 500, by the way. Then 200, 1,500. This is 500 again. Then some dried fruit. And some peas, I guess, that they should be buying from the locals. Let's just keep it at modest numbers. We'll see if they're even able to buy something from the locals. Probably not, because we don't have too much locals nearby. Let's put in one worker and tell them that everybody can fill it up. That was great for now. Later may need help with getting a letter from the... Oh, no worries, no worries. Just ask away when you get to that point and we'll try to help you out. No problem. Alright, peas, dried fruit. This is all in there. Yep, we have it all set up here. Good. Are you considering making an updated guide for the game by chapters? That would be great. Well, I'm still working on the part 2. I have a getting started video out for this. And the new one is in the works. Let me see if I can find the one that I mean. Yes, this one. Let's go in here, turn off the audio, of course. I have a one which is titled Beginner's Guide Part 1 Getting Started. It's this one. I'm working on the next part, which will basically guide you through the game step by step, and you can build along with the town that I'm building. So yeah, that'll be in the works. There will also be an updated version of one of my tip videos at some point. That will be in. And of course, as soon as the new Foundation game fully releases, I'll be working on the tip videos and stuff for that as well. Let's lift the cap and says thank you. Thank you, Cooper. You are the amazing mod, so thank you. Nice cold, ice cold milk. So glad Thatcher snitched it. It was always warm and horrible when I was a kid. Nice, cool glass of milk. Did I set up the milk? I don't think so, Cooper. Thanks for the tip. Also still have to set up a dairy, I guess. But until we do, we should probably just be selling the milk. That is a very good one. Not going to store too much milk in here, of course. And we have to get it out as soon as we are getting up to the dairy. But yes, let's set up a little bit of milk. We won't get much now. Yeah, 150 already. So yeah, let's start working on a dairy. Where's the... Oh, wow. The game is going way too fast. Slow down, please. The dairy. Here is the dairy. I should probably get the dairy out somewhere here, I guess. No, that's not a nice, cool place. I want to get 2 more cow sheds here. So, yeah, this is a good place for the dairy. I want a warehouse with it as well. So I should probably go a little bit like this. Put a warehouse next to it. Do we? No, not a warehouse. A granary, probably. Oh, well. We'll leave it at this. Let's build this first. So that I can keep up with chat as well. How can you get leather? Hoe kan je leather verkrijgen? Heel simpel. Ik doe het eerst. I'll explain in Dutch how you can get leather. Then I'll do it in English as well. Je kunt leer verkrijgen door een koe te slachten in de slachterij. Die heb je hier. De slaughterhouse. Where is it? Hier. Het slachthuis, daar krijg je huiden van. Koeienhuiden. En in de leerlooier, de tannery, kun je daar uiteindelijk leer van maken. Daar heb je wel bark, lime, salt en water voor nodig. Dus schors, kalk, zout en water heb je daarvoor nodig. Dus je hebt heel wat grondstoffen nodig. Die kan er leer van maken. En daar kun je dan vervolgens schoenen van maken. Dus het is wel een heel proces. Het makkelijkste is nu om gewoon het te kopen. Er zijn dorpen waar je dat van kunt kopen. En die kunnen je werknemers daar wel alvast schoenen van maken. Voordat je toe bent aan een hele proces van slachten van koeien. Het leerlooien en dan uiteindelijk de schoenen van maken. Want dat heeft echt even tijd nodig. En daar heb je ook best wel wat mensen voor nodig. Maar dat kan dus op die manier. And to put it in English, if you want to get leather from your cows, basically what you have to do is you have to slaughter your cows. You will get cow hides from it. And you can slaughter them at the slaughterhouse. You get cow hides from it. You can tan those in the tannery using bark, lime, salt and water to turn them into leather. Now that's a whole process that takes up quite some time and resources. So this is probably a more later game process that you will be working on. For now, I would suggest that if you need leather for shoes, you just buy leather from one of the villages, build a ton of shoes, sell a bit of the shoes back via a trader, and use the rest to sell in town. That way you can provide your villagers with the shoes and you don't have to worry about this. Once you have enough cows, like maybe 4 cow sheds all fully up and running, you can start working on the whole butchering and tanning process. But up until that point, it's probably not worth it because it's a lot of work and effort and it takes a long time and you don't really have the people and the needs for it at that point. Let's see, what do you call a snowman with a six-pack? An abdominal snowman. Oh boy. Cooper is such the expert, you just assume all the points are from him. Oh boy. Yeah, how's the game going, Firelion? Are you enjoying the cooking sim or are you playing the other game? Also, I don't understand how I haven't seen that video considering how many times I've checked your YouTube profile. Thank you very much. I'll save it as a favorite. Okay, well I hope it works, Pillowmaker, and that you can really, or Pillowmaker. I hope that it helps you out. I'm going to work on the next part soon again. Wat betekent dairy? Eigenlijk gewoon melkproducten. Dus hier kunnen we kaas en yoghurt en zo maken in de dairy. Dus eigenlijk de zuivelfabriek. Dat is wat dairy betekent. Ada asked what dairy is in Dutch, and I explained it to him. It's zuivel. Even if you're not doing soap at the moment, they have to put up a storage for tallow. Otherwise, they stop slaughtering animals when the stock in the slaughtery is full. True, true. Once you get a slaughtery up, you will slaughter the cows, you will get beef, you will get cow hides, and you will get tallow, which is basically cow fat. And you have to store that, because if the slaughterhouse becomes filled up with it, then we'll stop slaughtering, of course, which is for every building. If your farm is completely filled up, you can see how much storage space you have. We still have plenty of storage space. But if any structure is completely filled up, they will stop producing. So you have to make sure that you always build storages to store products that you're not using yet. I did that for the hemp seeds. That's why we use it for the chickens. Otherwise, this farm will slowly fill up on hemp seeds and we will have a problem. So yeah, always make sure that you have storages for those resources that you don't really use. So they won't clutter up your buildings. That's why, for instance, it's very handy to have a storage for the smithy. So it will not be built up to 1,000 nails and then not produce any nails anymore. How many nails do we have, by the way? 700! Nice. And of course, people, if you have more questions, feel free to ask. I will try to answer them. I don't know all the answers, but when I do know an answer, I will share it with you. And of course, Cooper's in chat. He is the all-knowing man about Ostriv, so if you ask him a question, he'll probably know. Played some Plasmophobia. Better to play with friends, in my opinion. Just started Cooking Simulator. Totally not because you can sacrifice them. Very good, Fire. So what's Phasmophobia about? I don't know Phasmophobia. Someone else got lag, or just me? Oh, I don't know. That's good to know. If people have lag, maybe there's something wrong. Says here, connection is still excellent, but YouTube is not always on point. Alright, another little tip for those watching. I have the dairy here. It can make butter, cheese, and smetana. All of these have a spoil on them. And the only thing that will last very long is cheese. So I only make cheese. I put workers in here, mainly ladies again. And they will start to make me some cheese. And that's what we're going to sell. Milk will spoil in 3 or 6 months, I believe. And the same goes with the smetana. It goes away really quick. The cheese lasts very long. So make sure that you make cheese out of your milk to make it last a lot longer. It won't spoil only after like 18 months or something. So you have a longer time to sell it, and it will be better used in your town. That's a good tip, I think. No lag here. Are you updating in the background? Oh, that could be. You have different equipment and you can buy a better version, and you have to find out the different types of ghosts in different direction. Oh, wow. Totally not a game for me then, I guess. Places. Ah, nice. Is er een meubelmakerij? Nee, dat is er nog niet. Net als dat er nog geen bakkerij is en dat soort dingen. En of dat er ooit gaat komen, weten we niet precies. Ara asked if there is a furniture maker in the game. There's not. You do have the carpenter, of course, but not really a furniture maker. But if you want to know what's all to come and what's on the roadmap, I have a link to the official website of the game. And there is a roadmap there that will cover quite a few things that should be in the game. I can go over it right now because I have it here. There will be a campaign at some point with a story mode. They will try to improve trading with negotiations, discounts and stuff like that. More production chains, education, religion, entertainment, crime, justice and security. More types of housing, more bridges, more crop types. Weather effects, cats and dogs should be in the game. More social activities, animations. More realistic product consumption. Private businesses. Things like product quality. So there will be different quality to the products. And maybe also different pricing then. There should be town hall functionalities like advisors, policies, personnel management. More maps with different landscape types. Better tree models. Complete game manual and in-game tips, stuff like that. Modding supports on the list. So yeah, there's still a lot to come. And you can also see stuff that they did this year by crossing them out. So they are working on the roadmap, and there's still a lot to come. And it, in my opinion, is already a great game. Although it still needs work and there are still bugs in it. It is already a great game. But yeah, there's a lot to come in yet. Alright, we can see, I think this is a small cow. Yeah, we have a newborn. So, we have the first new cow in. Nice, I like that. We have a messenger from that Kachi. Let's sell some charcoal. That makes us some good money that we can really use. Let's see. Iron ore costs 0.05. Iron costs 0.12, but we don't need it, actually. We do need salt, though, to make sure that we can make the dried fish. So let's get that in. How much buckwheat do we have? 8,000. Nice. Oh, mooi Ara. Ara says that the website got automated translated to Dutch on his end. So that's nice. So he can very well read it too. That's great. Alright, we need to work on more food types. And one ideal food type is orchards. I think we're going to place them right here. In this little area, since it's completely breed up here. There we go. And close to the smithy, people don't want to live anyway. Here we can build an orchard. We hit the F1 button because this is adjustable. Let's make it as big as possible so we can have as many trees in here as possible. Let's go. Too long. Okay, that's too long. Now let's go up. Too long. All right, so this should be somewhat the sweet spot. Let's move this close to here. There we go. This will be the first orchard. And I'm going to build a second one straight off the bat. And they should be building this relatively fast. So then as soon as it's done, we can start to go over it. And I can explain to you how this works and why this is such a good food building. Right, let's just go up now. Too long. There we go. That will be the second one. Maybe we'll even go for a third one soon. We'll start with 2. That's nice. Oh, here it comes. All the resources are in, so they can build this very quickly. Well, it doesn't happen often in my games, but that I don't have a real building queue. But this is nice. It works out, so that's good. Let's slow down a little bit until the building... Yeah, let's get the building done and then slow down so I can explain this. All right, here we have the orchard. It's all ready now. See, there are the fences around it. What do we have to do? We have to pick a type of trees. There's 3 types of fruits that we can get from this. We can get apples, apricots, and cherries. Apples will spoil in 18 months, so you have a long time to actually sell those. Apricots and cherries will spoil in 3 months, so you have a very short time to sell those. The good thing is we can dry the fruits, which will make them last forever, so they won't spoil anymore. So what I always do is I make apples out of this, because they remain good the longest. You can see that all the trees are planted now, they just need to plant them. And I'm going to put this to make 500 dried fruit. Now, let's make only ladies in here. And let's start setting this up completely. So let's hire a bunch of ladies. What happens here is the ladies will come in at some point. They will start to plant all the trees. Then it takes 2 years before the trees can bear any fruits. So for the next 2 years, once all the trees are planted, we take everybody out. And from then on... they will start to grow and produce fruits. So then, during a few months, we need to have some ladies in here to actually pick the fruits and turn them into dried fruits. So this is a very easy, low labor kind of work that will give us quite good numbers of food. After 5 years, so once they start to give you fruit... 5 years later, they will reach the maximum output, and that will stay the rest of the game on the maximum output. So basically 7 years after planting the tree, you reach the maximum output per tree. And this will just give us tons of fruit that we can use to feed our town. So if you're struggling to feed your town, build a few orchards, manage them well, and you get tons and tons of dried fruit out of it, which is great. Now you have the hay barracks close to the cow shed, but if they have a bit to get the hay, a good idea is to set up a small hay storage close to the cow shed and in November, but your big hay storage on empty. Oh, that's a good tip. So if you have, like I have a lot of room, so I have built 2 big hay barracks here, so we can store a lot of hay. If you don't have a lot of room and you have to build the hay barracks, for instance, all the way up here, just build a small one next to your cow shed, that's what Cooper is saying, and put that one on fill up and put the one here on empty, so that they will empty this one into the smaller one. The laborers will do that, and then the ladies that work in here just can grab all the food from that hay barracks that's close. But the good thing is, right now, all the cows, of course, are in pasture. So they only need food for 3 months, which is not that much. And during the other months, they have time to fill up again. So it's not really a big issue, but it's a small, nice tip that you can use. It's a good one, thank you. Wat zijn de ideale afmetingen voor groentevelden en dierenvelden? We zijn eigen aanvoelen. Depends on what you want. Het ligt eraan wat je wil. Anna asks what the ideal size is for vegetable fields and animal fields. Voor de dieren maakt het in principe niet uit. Je kan een hele kleine pasture maken en dan kunnen er nog steeds 20 koeien in. Dus dat maakt op zich niet uit. Maar ik kijk niet naar dierenvelden, want dit is gewoon onderdeel van mijn boerderij. En omdat ik toch altijd een aantal lege velden heb, kunnen die dieren daar mooi op. For the animals, I'm going to translate it in Dutch now. It doesn't really matter what the size is of a field. You can make a very small field and still fit 20 cows on it. But I'm not worried about the size for the animals because they will just be on the farm fields anyway. Because you always have a few fallow fields. So I just use those for it. And I'm not going to measure this for my cows. They can just be on the farm field and refertilize this. Fruits, I just go for maximum size because you get the best yield out of it. But if you go for aesthetics, then you'll probably do it different. Voor het fruit in dit geval ga ik voor het maximum, zodat ik er gewoon zoveel mogelijk fruit uit krijg. Maar het ligt een beetje aan wat je wil. Hier heb ik kleine tuintjes, omdat ik dat esthetisch mooier vind op dit stukje. Hier heb ik hele grote, omdat ik gewoon veel voedsel wil. Dus het hangt een beetje van het doel af. Er is niet een soort ideaal. Hoe groter, hoe meer je eruit krijgt. Dat is het eigenlijk. Dus het ideaalst zijn de grootste velden. Maar ik zou vooral doen ook wat mooi is en wat leuk is. En hoe jij een dorpje wil bouwen. Dat is het eigenlijk. 12 cow sheds empty 4 big hay storage in November to March. Yeah, 12 do. But hey, I have only 2 and I have only 6 cows right now. So I don't have to worry about that. Wordt de dierenmest ook verwerkt of gebruikt op je land? Ja, dat is wat ze dus nu doen. Dus omdat zij op dit veld lopen... op het moment dat hier iets groeit, gaat de vruchtbaarheid omlaag. En omdat zij op dit veld lopen, wordt de vruchtbaarheid van de grond sneller hersteld. Het is niet zo dat als ze in de stal zitten, de mest wordt opgevangen en dan wordt uitgespreid. Zo werkt het niet. Maar zolang zij op een boerderijveld lopen, zorgen zij dat de vruchtbaarheid van de grond extra omhoog gaat. En het dus extra goed doet. Hope we get a bakery soon. Yeah, that will be awesome. We do have the flour now. And there has been a teaser a while ago on Twitter with a picture of a bakery. But yeah, we all hope for that. That would be awesome. We can now see this one is done, so we can take all the ladies out. And we don't have to look at this for another 2 years until the trees are mature. So for now, we can just rest it. I'm going to still buy some iron for all the nails and stuff and all the metal parts. But yeah, it's nice. I hope the bakery comes in, yeah. Also think we should continue with some more housing though, because keep having an empty building queue all the time, which is not supposed to happen, of course. All right, let's follow the shape of the river, but also take a look at the size of the houses that we are building, because this is a bigger house than that one, as you can see. So trying to pick a little bit the smaller ones for being next to the river. Then we can use some of the bigger ones on the other side, I guess. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. This could actually be a bigger one. That's fine. Let's follow the shoreline a little bit. Of course, I should not all place them back to back. I guess this could work. Also have to place some more houses here. And we might have to move some of these. See, because otherwise these won't fit in. Place is occupied. So yeah, this one has to go now, I guess. So that this will actually fit in here. I think this one is too many already. Yeah, this one should go too. That's better. Yeah, so we have one big street here. I think that's how it should be. And just one row of houses then here. Here we go. All right. And they consume hay 4 months, not 3 months. Yeah, in total they do, I believe. Yeah. November, December, and January. They went in halfway during October, and they should probably go out halfway March. So that's probably it. Let's see if it tells us here. La 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 la. In summer, cows graze on the pasture. Yeah, we know that. Probably doesn't really say. Nope. In winter, each animal consumes 25 units of hay and water per month. So you can calculate how much they need. But yeah, if you have a few animals, that goes pretty fast. Alrighty, we are doing some great fishing. No salt for dried fish production. See, that's a problem. So I need to get more salt. That's a waste. Let's build the salt works. We have to just get going with it. Salt works, salt works. Not salt twerks, but the salt works. Let's get it. It's a pretty heavy industry, but we can get it. And then it will need charcoal to actually burn the stuff into actual salt. Yeah, they collect brine and then they have to put it into salt. So I'm going to build 2 charcoal pits next to it so that they can store their own charcoal in here. And then use that to work properly. Now I should probably do this. Apply to all and apply to all. And these get extra paid. I should raise that even more so that they will really fill these up. But yeah, we need extra hands. We have such a use for people at the moment. We're not really having the extra jobs or the extra people in. So we need these extra houses in right now. So let's do this. There we go. They go into the cowshed directly November start and out direct March start. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's November and they get in. True. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Cooper. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow our very own wife will be streaming if all goes to plan. Game Bicycle Simulator. Yeah, probably. And then probably something else too, because I don't think you can pull 2 hours of Bicycle Simulator. But hey, it was requested by the community, so then she does it. So that'll be nice. Hopefully we can all get to enjoy that. Right, next house coming up. You can see that they're really going fast with the guys from the cart shed actually delivering all the goods while these are all building. So yeah, the whole building goes really quickly. I love that. That's so good. Of course, if you have more questions, keep them coming. I will try to answer them. Always nice to help out a bit. And if you have your own suggestions and things, feel welcome to share those. Probably too early for me. Yeah, well, the good thing is you can always rewatch it, but hey, then you don't have the fun of the chat. But I'll try and make sure that she also does an evening stream for us at some point, so that others can join up as well, like our great and amazing friends from Canada, who are still asleep during our afternoons. So she'll probably do a stream at a point, probably next week, where our Canadian friends can be there too, and probably our Australian friends too, and New Zealand friends. You can handle all these maniacs in chat. Well, he can. If there were a lot of maniacs, he would be easily able to handle them all. But the great thing is, you are all such nice and sweet people in chat that even though I have great and amazing moderators, they usually don't have to do that much because you're all such nice, sweet, lovely people. Thank you all for that. Thanks for being all who you are, for being so nice, so kind, so supportive, for spending all your time here in the chat and watching my videos and stuff. It is so much appreciated. So thanks a lot. It still baffles me every now and then that a lot of people really enjoy this and we can all do this together and have such a great time. So thank you all. It's amazing. Really enjoy it. By maniac, she means me. Ah, there's Mr. Trouble. Getting away from the family dinner, I guess, or the family time. Look at this, 30 chickens. Yep, those are both completely filled up. They're now creating nice amounts of chickens. Now, sometimes it can be a bit hard to see how much you actually produce, because right now we can't see how much we have produced in the chicken coop. Another big help that I really love in this game is the statistics. So it's now end of November, so we have 1 month to go, but we can see what we have produced last year. And if we go to the chickens, we can see chicken eggs. So far this year we have produced 1,208 chicken eggs. And we have produced 60 chicken meat. So because we have been growing the chickens in 2 coops, we did not have an abundance of chickens, so they weren't slaughtering a lot. But that's why we don't have a lot of chicken meat. But we do have a lot of chicken eggs. And they keep laying more and more. So this year we produced over 1,200 eggs, which is really nice. We've produced over 3,000 dried fish. We've also sold everything, so it's good to see that all those types of food are eaten. We have produced 5,000 buckwheat. We've sold 4,000, so we are still overproducing on the buckwheat. So all of this is very helpful. We also see that we have some fish that is spoiling. That's because we don't have enough salt. So, we need more salt to actually make more dried fish, which can be very good as well. We have a little bit of hemp harvested, spoiled, but that's okay. A little bit of potato harvest, not too much. Was probably still on the field, and that spoils now. So all these numbers can give you good insight in how much you are producing. Like this year we produced 6,000 potatoes. We only sold 4,500, so we now finally overproduce on the potatoes. So the extra farm did help out. So these can really help, and if you click a resource, you can actually see it for a couple of years. So produced, stored, and sold. And we can see that last year, what we produced and what we stored was not in balance. We actually sold more than we produced, and now with the extra farm, we are now finally overproducing again, which I like. Hasn't started yet, so no need to draw my sword. Howdy. Well, how are you doing, Trouble? And of course, we wish you all in New Zealand there a Merry second Christmas Day. Because, hey, you're in the future. I set the oven to 100 degrees, but now I can't open it because the door faces the wall. Very good, Cooper. We don't do turkey here. We go to McDonald's. Carve open a hamburger. Nice. Alright, well, we're slowly producing a little bit of cheese. I like that. We can see there's still some stuff laying on the farm. So they did not manage to get everything in. Meaning that we don't have enough hands available to work out all the harvests. So that's a problem. So we're going to need extra hands. Hence the extra houses that we are building at the moment. To get all the jobs done, which will be nice. Here we can buy some extra salt again. Let's do that. We really need the extra salt now. For all the dried fish. But we'll see. Traditional Christmas meal here is prawn and surimi salad, some cold chickens, and various other salady things. Lol. Dessert is apple pie and ice cream this year. Nice, nice. That'll be nice, Trouble. You enjoy that. And you get to spend it with the family. That's great. Alrighty. I thought I saw... Yeah, Pilo Maker. Bye-bye. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being so nice. It was great. I thought I saw you say goodbye, but I was so busy talking. Sorry about that. I will have to walk to the letterbox just to work all that food off. Oh, you can do it, Trouble. You can do it. Alright, 235 people. This little part of the town is taking shape. Body Shop makes the best prawn and surimi salad. Ah. I guess she's standing right beside you then. And you're being so nice. Just joking. Well, you say hi to your family when they're there, Trouble. And we wish you all a great and fun time. Enjoy the food and enjoy spending it with each other. A new family settling in town. Ah, look, 2 kids. That's nice. Luckily, we don't have the kid explosion that Cooper has, but... The thing is, I am now without a mouse, so gaming now is to wait until next year. Why is that? What's a surimi salad? Probably something with crab. I guess surimi is a type of crab, isn't it? So it's a salad with crab meat and stuff? I'm not sure. Body shot best to explain, or I will have you trying to make something that isn't possible. Ha 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 ha. Well, get body shot over here and then make her explain it. Surimi is fake crab. Ah, is it fake crab? Okay, I didn't know that. Don't really eat that kind of stuff usually, so I don't know. Can afford real crabs. Well, you know, a lot of times I make something and people call it crab, so maybe, I don't know, that it's usually not that expensive, so maybe you can get that. I don't know how that works, but a lot of what I do apparently is crab, so I don't know. Prawns, surimi, capsicum, spring onions, and Thousand Island dressing. Wow, 950 islands wasn't enough. Has to be 1,000. Okay. Prawn, is that not sweetwater crabs but smaller? I believe prawns are like shrimp but then huge. Isn't that prawn? Oversized shrimp? I don't know. I don't know. We're more potato, vegetables, or pasta kind of people. Or, though, today we had gourmet because little one wanted to gourmet, so we just have a big grill plate and bake your own meat on it. Really nice, really nice. The orchard is done. Nice. Our second orchard is done. That's great. That means that we can set it up the same way as the other one. So apply to all. Then select apple trees and get workers in to plant it. And then in 2 years, this will start to produce some food for us too. Still takes a long time, but at least we're trying. I do still love this smithy clay area though. It's nice with the trees and such. I think it looks cool. And we have to zoom in every now and then, but now it's winter time. Now it's not so pretty. After the winter, we should zoom in a bit. Alaskan pollock. I don't know what pollock is, but nice. I don't like real crab. Ah. Oh well, the real crab, thank you for it, that you eat the imitation ones. We should get working on the salt works, because we need that up to produce salt for the dried fish. And we do have a lot of people in here that don't really have something to do. So, what I'm going to do... Oh, I haven't even set up seasonal hiring yet. Oh, interesting. I guess we're going to save that up for the next stream then, so that we have some stuff to do in there as well. The seasonal hiring, which can be very helpful. So, Patmos, I heard you early discussing the talk streams. Love the concept. I also heard you mention that the guest chooses the game you have to play during the stream. So, 7 Days to Die then. Ha ha ha! Well, there is a reason I didn't invite you for the series yet. I have to get you hooked on another game first, and then I can invite you to the talk, and then we can do that. But yeah, that would mean if I would invite you and you would get over into that concept, then yes, I would have to play 7 Days to Die. Oh boy. But yeah, people, that's going to be Friday, a new concept, new series, The Talk, with me, of course, and with a special guest. This Friday it will be Jessica Wanders from Jessica Wanders Gaming, and she has a channel about food, groceries, kitchen, gardening, and stuff like that. And we're going to talk about YouTubing and streaming and what it brings, what it gives, what the goals we have, and stuff like that. hopefully that'll be fun. And while we do that, we will play the game of Sapiens, because the guest gets to pick the game. It will be Sapiens. So I think it will be nice. And you're all welcome. And of course, we will end that stream with a little Q&A where you can ask all questions you always want to ask a YouTuber, in this case, Jessica. The next episode of the series The Talk is already in the works. The new young and upcoming YouTuber that we will be interviewing there is still a mystery, or it's not a mystery, but you don't know it yet. But it is to be announced, and that might be quite soon, actually. But first, this Friday with Jessica. That will be really nice, and I think it will be. It will be a lot of fun. We will have a nice talk. And I hope you will all be there. And then soon enough, you'll hear about the next part. And yeah, good chance at some point, if it's a success, I will ask Trouble and Body Shot to join me in for one session as well. And we can talk about their adventures. Just have to make sure that they pick a game that won't freak me out during the night and wake me up for weeks, because I get too scared and I have to change the bed sheets every night. So, I have to work something out. You all heard it. Yep. Lezen is voor mij zwart op zwart. Oh, ze mogen wel. Niet alleen in dit spel, maar in menig andere ook wel rekening houden met mensen of spelers die kleurblind zijn. Die bedragen die boven staan in het midden kan ik dus echt niet zien. Ah, dat is vervelend. Ara is colorblind, so all the numbers on top here he can't really read. Ik weet dat er spellen zijn die een kleurenblind modus hebben, maar deze niet, denk ik. Check in the options, but I don't think there's an option for the colorblind. But some games have that, actually, so that could be nice. But yeah, that's not in this game. But yeah, they could do more effort to accommodate that in games, I think. The descriptor of young means it's not most of us. Well, could also mean young of heart, Trouble. So who knows, who knows? I mean, we're not all as old as you, but yeah, could be. Raft. Oh, well, I've watched Jessica and Herodef play Raft together. That's hilarious. Those two combined are a very good fun gaming match. I love it. Alright, plenty of hay stored. We have a messenger coming in from Balaklia. We don't need a lot, so that's good, because we don't have that much money, actually. Kind of feels like they made some changes to the treasury stuff, because this is all still looking good, and we still run a shortage. We imported for 200, and we only exported for 97. Ah, that's where part of the difference comes from. Okay, okay, so that should be something we need to take into account. We could turn the zombies off. In 7 days... What's the point of 7 days to die then if you turn the zombies off? Oh, wow. That'll be interesting. But yeah, maybe we should just find another game at some point. But it's... The Talk is just a new concept. We're just going to try it out now. And if it works, I'd be happy to host a lot more people, a lot more YouTubers and streamers, and we can do a ton of episodes with it. But for now, let's just get started with the 2 I have planned for now. That would be already amazing if that will work out and we can get it going, and it'll be interesting, hopefully. So, well, let's see, let's see. But yeah, I already have made a list of a few people that I would love to have on. And yes, Trouble and Body Shot are on that, so don't worry about it. Jessica is hilarious. Totally true, totally true. What is every parent's favorite Christmas song? Silent Night. Oh boy. Ah, just the crafting and the building. Oh well, you know, if the price is having to play 7 Days to Die with you guys to get you on the Talk stream, then that's the price to pay. I'll be happy to pay it. Ooh, we need some stones. We can get some stones here. 927. Will that be enough? No, we need more, actually. Ah, that's unfortunate. Can't get more stones, because we're out of stones on this map. So we'll take a bit of time to... Would be cool to see Zonda. You mean Zonda skinned? Yeah, it would be. But it's I've invited him and we talked about it a bit, but he's busy and he should be off for a few days as well. So he would get back to me if there was a date that we could do this, but there's not. So as long as I don't hear from him, that one is cancelled and I won't be doing it with him. So we'll see. It's a pretty full schedule anyway, so we'll see. Or wifey. Oh, well, maybe. Oh, my wifey streams anyway, so you can ask her all your questions anyway. But maybe at some point it can be interesting to have a little... I can do a duo stream maybe with wifey, and then you can all ask us questions about how that is and how it works, being married to a crazy YouTuber like me and stuff like that. So, yeah, he is here, Dev. He is. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, no hard feelings. It's just what it is. Try to plan stuff. Some things work out, some don't. That's how it goes. No problem. Alright, a few more houses done. Then we should get the stones in soon. Yeah, there's not a lot extra that we can buy at the moment. But I think we should also slowly start to put this little stream to an end. I've been at it for 2 hours and 15 minutes already. And it is, of course, still the first Christmas day here. And it would be nice if I could spend a little bit of time with wifey as well. And then tomorrow, new day. Tomorrow, most likely a wifey stream with Bicycle Simulator. And probably another game, but she'll pull it off as long as she can with the Bicycle Simulator. Thanks, Trouble, for suggesting that. She will be there playing it tomorrow. Probably when you are asleep, but she will be there. How much did I miss? Why is it snowing? Well, it's winter now. It's February, although the snow is already slowly disappearing, as you can see on the roofs. It's melting. These patches should get bigger and bigger. And then in a couple of days, the snow melts and we can start a new sowing season, which is nice. That happens on 30 minutes. Yes. As soon as it hits the 1st of December, it starts snowing. And at the end of February, it's gone again. That's how it goes. So you already missed the complete winter. But yeah, it's the game goes relatively fast. I mean, it's on speed 1 now, but if you play speed 2, you can see they go pretty fast. It's times 5 the speed, so yeah, we can. And if Patmos runs out of YouTubers, he can always shift to subscribers to interview. Well, I won't do that when I run out of YouTubers. It's already in a plan that I have as well to interview some of you. Like, why are you engaged so much in the channel and stuff like that? What do you get out of it? How do you enjoy that and stuff? So yeah, plenty of ideas. But we'll see. Let's start on Friday at least. I'll be there. I can't very well suggest it and not show up, lol. True, Trouble. That's true. That's true. I'll tell her. Tomorrow, probably 2 p.m. European time, she will start. But I'll finalize that with her and set it up. And then she'll be streaming Bicycle Simulator. And yes, having you all... Ooh, we got an extra cow in. Nice, nice. So we have 8 livestock now. Yep. And 1 born, another bull. Nice. No bill, but we have a bull. But yeah, having some of you every now and then in and talk about stuff and things would be great as well. Especially some of the longer supporters of the channel. That'd be so amazing. But for now, I can feel it in my voice as well that I'm already streaming for almost 2.5 hours now. I'm going to say thank you all so much for being here. It was a blast. It was amazing. I had a great time. I'm really happy that I streamed today. And I'm also happy with the turnout. So nice to hear from all of you and to hear the things that you have been doing with Christmas and stuff. I wish you all a great rest of the holidays. Whether it's still the first day of Christmas or already the second day of Christmas, I wish you all the best and wish you have a great time. Enjoy whatever you're going to do, whether that's spending time with family or gaming or going to sleep or whatever. That's all fine. I just hope you have a great time. I would love to see you all soon again, which means tomorrow Wifey will be streaming and I'll be back on Friday together with Jessica playing Sapiens, also a really nice game. But of course, it's all about the interview. And tomorrow a new episode will launch from my Dutch Ostriv series, and Saturday a new episode launches for the historic city. But yeah, I can't stress this enough. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for all the great ideas. Thanks for all the great questions. Thank you, Susanna, for being here, for your good questions. I hope I answered them a bit. And I wish you all the best of luck with the game. Hope you enjoy it. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Thank you all, people. Love you all. And I will see you all soon again. Bye-bye for now. Ta-ta.